Hey everyone, and welcome to finally a new episode on the Lego Train Container Terminal. In this episode we're going to have a look at how the crane responds at the first power up. So I rebuilt the whole thing and attached everything, the wires, etc. And now it's ready to be turned on, so that's what we're going to do. I already enabled the power supply, and I'm going to enable the power on the crane by the button here, and let's see what it does. Of course I need to link it with the Bluetooth controller, and now it's going to its initial position, which works just fine. I hear some hammering of this switch. Okay. It should be, I don't know, going to shuffle some containers or something. I really do not know what this is basically. Oh, it lost connection. Look at that. Needs to be blue. Let's try it one more time. Now it's enabled. It's going back to its initial position. And the light is green. Right. It's resetting itself. You see that? I don't know why. This shouldn't be the main program. Okay, something I need to figure out. Also the flashing LED here, the blue one. I have no idea why it does that. So I'm gonna follow some wires, and it's been a year. I totally forgot how the thing works. But this is not good that it loses connection with the controller which is inside this building. So we're gonna have a look at the wires and get back to you then. So 15 minutes later, and I found a problem of the resetting. The problem is this servo over here, and when it's activated it draws a bit of power, and by doing so the voltage, the supply voltage of the controller drops, and because of that it resets itself. So I changed the software now, and I do not control the valve now for the grabber, and as you can see there's no problem anymore. So it is definitely the valve. Why this happens now and why it didn't happen last year when I was still working on this, I don't know. But I had the same issue over here, I remember. I don't know exactly where. Oh yeah, this is for the maintenance situation. There are 3 monorails in total, 2 that are in service and 1 that is in maintenance. And so now and then they're changing, and by doing so I need to control the monorails, and I do that also by pneumatic system. And I had the same issue with these ones. You saw the lights flicker when they are controlled. So I installed a capacitor for that, but that didn't work. I don't know why. Maybe it's the wrong type of capacitor. I have to find that out. So I need to find a solution first to this problem, and yeah, I'm gonna try some capacitors, see how it works. Alright, the capacitor is there, so that's gonna work just fine, I believe. And now we already tested it, and now we only have to test this valve over here, and this valve is the valve that actuates the grabber below the crane that opens and closes it, and I need to test it. Sometimes these servo motors, when they have taken a hit like this crane, they need some readjustment, so I programmed it to look at that, it works perfectly. I programmed it to open and close, and that works just fine. Alright, so this works as well. So here's a moment. I'm gonna put some air with the new compressor. If you haven't seen a video on my main channel of the compressor, check it out, it's cool. It has now 16 pumps, so it has a lot of air power. I'm going to fill up the air tanks, and then I'm going to put some containers in. And yes, this is the actual moment that we're going to move some containers. We already seen that the crane is working in the sense of movement. So now it's time to see if it's still aligned like it should be. So I'm gonna put some containers beneath it, it's gonna scan them, and then it's gonna move them. So let's see what happens. Alright, everything is set to go. There's air in the air tanks, and I put some containers underneath the crane on the container yard. And I basically loaded a program that is going to shuffle 3 containers on the container yard. It's completely useless, but it's going to randomly move some containers on the container yard. It's useful to see if there's an offset and if the crane works like it should. So I'm going to enable it. I still don't know where the blue flickering light is for. Still have to check that out. So connect it, and now it's going to initial position, and then it's starting to scan the containers. As you might see, there's a small light flash, and that helps the crane with seeing the containers. Alright, now it's time to move containers. So it just randomly picks a position, and then it randomly. Look, there's a little offset there, it's not completely centered. And also there's an offset of 1 stud more or less. Yeah, it's grabbing it, not entirely centered, but it's not. And you just see. Oh, what happened here? What happened? It was touching the other container or something. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it it looks like it was moving a bit, and it was sticking out a bit, the grabber or something. I don't know. Never seen that before, that behavior. Alright, yeah, well, let's forget about that action. We'll see a little gap here. As you can see, that's just 1 stud. So I need to rearrange that a bit. So I need to adjust the values so it's nice and cool. Another thing was that the grabber wasn't grabbing it completely in the center of the container. As long as it does that in every container, it doesn't matter, but it's nice to see that it's actually grabbing it on the center. So I need to add that as well. Maybe that's because I changed a bit here. I added these 2 things to make it go to its initial position a bit better, but maybe because of that it's a bit more to the left and to the right based on its former position. So I need to change that. So I'm gonna change that, and then yeah, well, that's it for this episode. Next episode we're gonna add some container or some container movers, the monorail, and we're gonna load and offload some containers from the monorail into the monorail and see how that works. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this crane, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. So for now, the crane is back in action, and yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.